Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's One Tactical Medic. Thought I'd share a little project I'm working on with you. Got the smoker going, some hickory chunks, and what I've got inside there is London broil. What I'm going to do is turn that into beef jerky. So it's got a few more minutes on the grill. What I did is I went and bought two gigantic London broils, sliced them about a 1/4 inch thin, actually froze them a little bit first, just to get the meat, kind of not frozen all the way, but a little bit more firm so I could cut it, slice it easier. Marinated it in some jerky cure and some seasonings for 24 hours. And now I've got the barbecue grill fired up, or the smoker fired up, and basically just throwing it in for a couple minutes, maybe about 3 or 4 minutes, just to get the smoke flavor on the meat. The reason why I do that is I think the liquid smoke that you buy at a store tastes like rubber, so this is my preferred method of doing it, and it always turns out fantastic. So what I'll do next is pull the meat off here in about another 30 seconds, and I will take you to the next step inside the house. So see you in a minute. Tactical Medic out. Alright YouTube, it's One Tactical Medic. Came back in with the London broil off of the grill. Like I said, it's been out there sitting in the smoke for a little bit, and I've already got some trays over here with it in there. I just washed my hands, so I'm going to kind of rearrange this just so I can get a little bit more meat in the tray. You want some airflow to go in between the trays. You don't want to obscure the airflow, or you're not going to dehydrate your meat well. It's going to take a lot longer. So you just want a little bit of airflow to be able to get through there. So I will go ahead and put the rest of this London broil on here. And the reason why I use London broil is the way it's sliced across the grain, which when you dehydrate it, it turns out very easy to bite. It turns out very tender. So that's the reason why I do it. Alright, so I will go ahead and put this tray, spread out the meat a little bit. I know all the safety sallies are probably like, oh man, he should be wearing gloves, I'm not eating that. Well, whatever, you don't have to eat it. I've got plenty of friends that will. The salt in the meat's going to kill anything anyways, and I've had my shots, so I know I'm not contaminating anything. Alright, so anyways, like I said, I got two gigantic London broils. Sliced them after freezing them for about an hour just so they'd be a little easier to slice. Marinated them in some jerky cure that I got from Cabela's. I used a little bit of their spices, but I've been kind of staying away from their spices because I find that whenever I use their actual brand of spice, it all turns out to taste the same. So my grandfather was a chef, so he kind of taught me how to make my own seasonings, and it turns out delicious every time. So as you can see, the dehydrator is filling up rather quickly. You can also do this in an oven. You can set your oven to about 175, 180 degrees. Put your meat on something that would allow air to kind of circulate around it, like a grate of some sort, and dehydrate it that way. It takes a lot longer, so I promised a video on my dehydrator, and that's exactly what you guys are getting. So after this is all done, what I will do is vacuum seal it and consume it slowly but surely. This will last well over a year, vacuum sealed with an oxygen absorber. But even without an oxygen absorber, as long as it's vacuum sealed, it's going to be fine for at least a year. maybe even longer. And the best thing about it is it tastes so much better than anything you're going to buy. You know, anything homemade tastes better, in my opinion. But it's less expensive than the crap you buy at the stores. You know, I know exactly what goes into my product. I don't know exactly what goes into theirs. I actually saw a bag of beef jerky one time that said made out of cadaver cattle meat, which when I did further research on it, basically they, you know, I guess any type of dead beef, cadaver dead beef, whatever that means, but it basically came like the leftovers from a slaughterhouse, which kind of turned me off to it. Okay, so all the trays are back in. Plug that bad boy up. Set the dial for 150 degrees. And in about 4.5 hours, I will have jerky. So anyways, this is One Tactical Medic. Thought I'd do a real quick video on homemade beef jerky. And you know, the good thing about this stuff is you can chop it up real fine, mix it with some rice, and you will have a delicious little like outdoor camp snack for on the trail. So anyways, just an idea. Tactical Medic signing off. Shoot me a PM if you'd like more recipes on stuff that I cook. Alright, take care.